I'm going to go for a 2-0 Barcelona at home. 2-0 Barcelona at home. Yeah, don't go 2-0. Yeah, big up gamer, man. Yeah, be healthy, eat good, try, train. I wouldn't say try and train. I would say training is a massive part of massive part of fitness, as everyone knows. Obviously, good for your mental health. You got to look after yourself as you get older. So, but yeah, in terms of sport, yeah, you got to apply yourself. That's what I would say. If you can apply yourself, in terms of doing the right things, in terms of getting a good night's rest, eating properly, putting the work in to train, you can't fail. And I think the most important thing is having the self belief. Having the self belief to say, that you can't be defeated, you know, and you're gonna go all the way. That's a good start. But the training and the discipline is a must. You know. Um, so Gamer says Inter Milan 2-1. You know what? That's not a bad result, to be honest with you, because in Inter Milan for me are they were my dark horses for the Champions League, but unfortunately they're playing one of my favorite teams, and the team that I said is going to win it. So this is why I think their journey comes to an end. But again, it wouldn't surprise me if Inter Milan make a final, because again that defense of theirs is a problem. It's a massive problem, and yeah, I think Barca are gonna have to play well to nullify them. To be honest with you, and if they can keep Yamal quiet, I think that goes halfway to even doing that. But then you got the likes of Pedri. Pedri can just turn a game on its head, whether it's from a strike, a through ball. Rafinha has been in the form of his life. Lewandowski, as we know, you know, you have to always keep an eye on Lewandowski because the guy is just lethal. So yeah, as I said, Inter Milan are going to need to play well to stop Barcelona for sure. And to be honest with you, I think Barcelona night are going to have too much for them, but it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a very good game, very good game. Any Tottenham fans in there? What do we think, guys? Do we think that Postecoglou deserves to keep his job if Tottenham win Europa, or does he need, or does he deserve to be sacked regardless? So I think Tottenham have lost 19 games this season, which is unheard of. And to be honest with you, like if he doesn't win if he doesn't win Europa League, he has to go. His fate might have already been sealed already, but I think for sure he has to go if he doesn't win no Europa League. And I think I think Postecoglou could have no arguments, to be honest with you, because to lose 19 games in the league season is mad for a team like Tottenham. All the money they've spent on that stadium as well, it's not good enough. And again, not going to go into it, but as I've mentioned about Ruben Amorim, he has to navigate his way to this final win. And if he doesn't, he needs to be out of this club soon as possible. And again, Ineos, all eyes will be on them, because if Ineos go through next season, if Amorim doesn't win Europa, they have to come under serious pressure. Big up the Jana of Plymouth, says Plymouth v Leeds weekend, we're already relegated, and the Leeds win sees them champs. Any thoughts? Yeah, my thought is on that, to be fair. Big up yourself for coming on as well. What I would say, Leeds really, I would say the squad they have is probably slightly better than the Championship, let's be honest, and I'm not quite sure where Plymouth are in the league. I know obviously Wayne Rooney was there and doing a terrible job. But I would say Leeds will win that, because if Leeds know what's required, they've got, as I say, they've got a couple of players there that you'd probably say are Premiership players but lower level. The likes of you got Janonto, Joel Pirro,